Hello! Hello everyone. Hi, happy Saturday, happy Saturday! How was everyone's week? Welcome to the stream. I hope you had an amazing week. And I hope you had some time to rest as well. I hope you ate some amazing food. Hello! Before I forget, I just released a lightning challenge on Discord. It has been up on my Instagram since like 7 a.m. because that's when I scheduled it to go up, but I don't know how to schedule posts on Discord. I have been trying to learn so that I don't forget to post them, and I only post them super late like today. So, but I thought I'd let you know. Regardless, there's a lightning challenge for today. So for the people participating in Minder, remember to do that, because that's a free, like an easy point to get. I also need to do it because I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet, but I want to do it, so I will. Hopefully I won't forget. I've been trying to think about what to do for that challenge. Fair enough. I think for me it's gonna be very easy. I think I'm just gonna put like dinosaur bones or something on there, because I love paleontology and I love like old things like archaeology and stuff, you know. I'm a big nerd when it comes to those things, so I think that's what I'll do. But I'm thinking how to phrase it, because I can just like drop a picture of a dinosaur, of like dinosaur bones or something, and have that be it, but I kind of want to add something else, so I don't know. I'm gonna think about it a little bit, but I'll do it after stream. Also, before I forget, the news. You might have noticed yesterday there was a new video going up on my channel. Finally. Only took me what, like 2 months to edit this final video for LOT, but that's up. It's up now. It's the LOT finale, the Leitura Travessura, or reading or tricking. I still don't know what to call it, but that is up. So, and I think it's a good one. You'll get to see like my final points, like how many points I ended up at the end of the competition, and I also call my cousin and tell her how many points I get, so you get like her reaction, and you also get Claudia's reaction a little bit. So yeah, definitely check that out. It's very long, but so are the other ones, so you're used to it by now. My parents have my rock and coin collections. I might need to visit them later. Wait, that's awesome. That is so cool. That would be really... I mean, realistically, you could ask them to just send you a picture of it, but you going there is even better, because you get to just hang out with them. Like it's like making an excuse to go there, and that's good. It's always good to hang out with our parents, I feel like, and like the people in our family. So that definitely do that. You could even like, I don't know what time it is for you right now, but I'm guessing having lunch with them perhaps, or dinner. That would be very nice. You can make a whole occasion out of it. Like a little surprise visit.
Your turn.
I can walk there. They live just a few houses away. Oh, that's easy then. Amazing. Yeah, that is even better. So back in Portugal, my family house. How do I explain this? Because it's not like my parents, because I still live with my parents back in Portugal, right? Like I don't have my own house in Portugal or anything. But my mom's parents live in the same street as us as well, so I know what that is like, and I love having for me it's my grandparents, I suppose. And I always loved living so close to my grandparents and just being able to walk there and go like have a snack with my grandma and stuff, and watch like these crazy shows that she used to watch. It was really nice. I really like that part of my childhood. That was really cute. Really good to have that support. Right, I'm gonna stop being sappy. Sorry about that. I don't know where that came from. But yes, that's the reminders. There's new video out and new lightning challenge out that we need to make. We're gonna be doing reading sprints as always. I'm gonna be reading Girl Goddess Queen. I know you finished it. I saw that you gave it 4 stars, which is really exciting. I haven't read the rest of your message on Fable though, because I didn't know whether it would have spoilers, so I didn't open it. But I did see the little bit that was like that you gave it 4 stars. So I'm really happy that you enjoyed it. Do you think this is gonna make you want to pick up like more Greek mythology, or maybe you said this in the answer, but I haven't opened it yet. So I guess I'm asking now, and then I'll read it later as well. But yeah, do you think you're gonna pick up more Greek mythology, or do you think this is where you're gonna stop, or do you want like any Rex? I mean, I did already say like my Rex are Lore Olympus for sure. If you liked Hades and Persephone, they are really cool in Lore Olympus as well. Hades is a little less, how do I describe? Because he's still a softie in Lore Olympus, but he's like more of he's got issues, like he's more like the angsty guy that has a very harsh background, and that's what made him want to be different, if that makes sense. Not that this Hades doesn't have a rough background, because like it's the same character, obviously. But yeah, he just doesn't, how on Girl Goddess Queen like Hades does like painting and pottery and all of those like activities. The Hades in Lore Olympus doesn't do any of that. That's what I was trying to get at. And Persephone in Lore Olympus is a little more innocent. She's not quite as sassy as this Persephone. I think I'm good on Greek mythology for a little bit, but I want to read Percy Jackson at some point because I missed out on those as a kid. Yeah, no, that's completely valid. I also honestly, I didn't know Percy Jackson existed up until I don't even know when I found out that it exists, but I was already an adult. I mean, you saw me like last year go through the process of reading the Percy Jacksons. So I was already very much grown adults, and I knew, because I think what made me really pick up Percy Jackson was the fact that this guy that does podcasts that I like was gonna do a podcast on Percy Jackson. So that's what made me pick it up, as maybe you know. I think I recorded that. And then, but like I already knew about Percy Jackson before that. I think I might have just seen it on like my TikTok, maybe. There's like this Portuguese content creator that is obsessed with Percy Jackson. She's around my age, and she got really big on TikTok for doing like Percy Jackson content in English, and just like a bunch of like these, I don't know, she does really funny TikToks about like Percy Jackson. And it also helps that she kinda has the personality of Annabeth, which is one of the main characters. So I think that might have been how I learned about it but I'm not completely sure because I feel like I've always known about it, but at the same time I didn't actually know about it. If that makes sense. Because it wasn't like the thing where I knew about them when I was a child. You know, I didn't like for example Harry Potter. Like I knew about Harry Potter and I've been following. Although I didn't read the books, I've only watched the movies. But I've watched the movies since I was very, very little, so I've known about them for ages. So, and I never felt like I missed out on it, because I did watch it when I was very young. I must have been like 8 or 9 or something. But with Percy Jackson, I didn't have that, and I didn't feel like I missed out just because I didn't know about them, if that makes sense. The whole time it felt like I was reading a retelling without knowing anything about the actual characters. That is fair enough. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the whole of Greek mythology, like the Greek mythology books are kind of like that, unless you go and read like the actual classics, like Odyssey and the Iliad and stuff like that. Oh, actually, I have my friend Nina. She's Greek, and it's really interesting because I went out with her the other day. Like we went out on a little friend date to do like shopping and stuff. And I was asking her like about the experience of growing up in Greece and what it was like if they had to learn Greek mythology in schools, if that's something that they're taught, or if that's something that like is just so embedded in their culture that they just automatically know these things, you know. And she had a very, like, it was very interesting. She told me that they start learning about all of the myths when they are children. So like when they are like from the first year of school, for example, they start learning about the gods and what each one of the gods does. So like how Zeus is like the king of like the god of the sky and lightning and whatever, and Poseidon is the god of the sea, and you know. So they learn that one like on their first year of school. And then as up until they leave school, they never really stop learning about Greek mythology. It's kind of like, you know how we have like literature classes. For us in Portugal, it's like Portuguese class, you know, where we would learn about how to speak correctly, I guess, with grammar, like what to call every single thing in grammar, and also study books and stuff, and like learn how to interpret them and what the authors are trying to say, that type of thing. I'm guessing where you're from, it's probably like English class, something like that. So for her it was the same thing, but they would learn like the books that they would read as they got older was the classics of Greek mythology. So I think she told me they started with the Odyssey, but this, like, they were way older when they started reading the Odyssey, obviously, because it is a massive it is massive and probably not too easy for a child to understand. So I think they were teenagers by the time that they started reading the Odyssey, and then after they read the Odyssey, they read the Iliad, and they just like, as the years went on, they just kept going more in depth into Greek mythology and like learning about the tragedies and the very like bad tragedies and like the very like stuff that you can't really learn as a child because it's like kind of traumatic, you know. So very interesting. I mean, I assume that they learned about Greek mythology in Greece, like it makes sense, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, I thought I'd share in case anyone was wondering about that as well. I thought it was really interesting. I went to a French high school, so our literature covered a lot of Quebec culture and literature. That is cool. That is really awesome. So was it like French class instead of English class, I'm guessing? I didn't know you spoke French. That's impressive. French sounds... I had 3 years of French, actually, in school. I was horrible at it. Like, actually terrible. And I don't know how to speak it. I know how to say, like, hello, and my name is, you know? All of the basics, but that's about it. Sorry, I still have a cough from this goddamn illness that I caught. But yeah, it sounds really pretty, and I'm sad that I didn't really learn the language while I was at school. But to be fair, in my defense, my teachers were horrible. Like my teacher, my French teacher would like start teaching us like the first, like the basics, you know, like the actual basics that you need to learn to in order to develop language. She was quite something, to say the least. She was like she would get drunk, you know, those, what are those, I don't know if you have those, like mon chéri, which is French as well, but you know, the chocolates that have like the liquor inside. There was a time she got drunk on those. So I don't know, she was on something else, and we never really got the basics, which I'm sad about. I wish I did have the basics, because it's so beautiful. Yeah, our English class was at like a grade 2 reading level because they were so bad at it. Oh wow, wow, damn, that's so interesting. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Also, oh my god, I have such funny stories from that teacher. So my one of my best friends at the time, um, we were both really terrible at French, and so this was not Claudia, because Claudia was always really good at school. Uh, I don't remember what her grades were at French, but I'm pretty sure she was better than me, for sure. What the heck? Oh, it's a bird. I just saw something running at me from the corner of my eye. I thought it was a cat. No, it's a big bird. Oh my god. Anyways, so it was not Claudia, it was another friend. And we were both terrible. We were doing this test. We had like, we were cheating. We had, you know when you take like notes with you and you kind of like take them out? Like, we did that. And also, literally in the middle of taking this test, I was filling the answers that I knew, which was not a lot. And she was answering the answers that she knew, which was also not a lot. But coincidentally, there were like a few of them were different, so I knew a few different than she knew. So in the middle of the test, I don't know if I should be admitting this, but I'm just gonna do it. When the teacher was looking away, we just switched our tests. So I did the stuff that I knew on her test, and she did the stuff that she knew on my test. You know? Which definitely don't do that at school. We were very young, very immature, you know? And you would think that we would have gotten in trouble about it, but this teacher was so not there. We did not get in trouble. We got the exact same grade, which was a negative, by the way. We still didn't have enough to pass that test. And never got in trouble about it, even though you could literally see the different handwriting in these two tests. Like, I don't know, but do you see what I mean with this teacher? She was just not on it, you know? So how could we have learned French from that? I don't know. I've written answers on my eraser before. See, that's good. I think after we did that, even though we didn't get in trouble, I think we just got better at cheating. Like, we just started taking, I think we would write the full like composition part, like the writing, where you have to write like a text, yes, like a text. We would just take that pre-written, and then we would just take it out and like pass it to the test, you know, rewrite it. So I think my grades did start getting a bit better because we learned how to cheat better. Because clearly switching tests did not work when neither of you knows the answers, you know. But I still didn't have I didn't have good grades at French. I got a bit better on my third year because we switched professors. And this teacher was like, okay, you guys know nothing. How are you in your third year of French and you barely know how to say hello? Like, this is kind of crazy. So he was very patient, and he kind of took us through the very basic things again. So I got a bit better on third year, but I've forgotten it all. I was like 13 or something on my third year of French, so it's been almost 11 years, so I don't remember anything. Actually, it's been almost 12 years, not 11 years. keep forgetting I'm turning 25 this year. Anyways, we are way overdue for our first sprint, so let's do that. I'm gonna change the playlist because this one is not inspiring me. It's a little too intense somehow. Let me put a different lo-fi. Okay, perfect. Alright everyone, I will see you in half an hour. Have fun! Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you had a nice sprint. I read like 2 chapters in a little bit. Oh, you have to go early. My mother wants to go shopping. That's okay, that's okay. Have a nice day, and thank you for showing up and staying for a while. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a great week. Bye. Oh my gosh, my cough. I read like 2 chapters and a little bit of a third, and I am still loving this book. So far, this is gonna be a 5-star for me if it keeps this way. I am on page 216, so I've read this much. Almost halfway. I want to see if I can get to halfway during these sprints today, and then try and finish it next week. Well, I have to finish it next week for sure, because I need to start the book that we're gonna read this month for Furious, which is Vicious by V.E. Schwab, which I'm very excited about as well. I really like her writing, so I think it'll be fun. And I like how her fantasy books are somewhat grounded in reality, at least for like A Darker Shade of Magic, even though it had like multiple like versions of London, it was still like London. So it's still, and like one of the Londons was our actual London, so that was very much grounded in reality, even though it was like an older London. And then for Gallant, it was also kind of grounded in reality, in the sense that like there wasn't any weird places or any weird like invented things per se. It was still like in our real world, and I like that. I think that's my favorite type of fantasy so far, so I'm excited to see what Vicious has for me. Also, it's like it has the same name of a Sabrina Carpenter song, so I'm even more excited because of that. Also, for the people who weren't here and who are participating in Furies, we will also be reading Warm Up this month, which is the novella that comes before Vicious. It's very short, it's like 15 pages or something like that. So we're gonna read that first, and then we'll read Vicious this month still. For Warm Up, if you are participating on Furies and you are like on Fable, then just leave your review of what you thought of Warm Up on the Kickoff channel, and then just go on and read Vicious after that. I will try to leave the ebook for Warm Up on my Discord, just in case you can find it, because I'm not sure how easy it is to find, because it is such a small book. Actually, I'm curious, do they sell this at Waterstones? Because it is truly so tiny. I can't imagine them selling it. Warm Up. V.E. I feel like it must have been an online release. Schwab. I don't know how to write Schwab. How do you write Schwab? Oh gosh. Let me see. Oh wait, I was writing it correctly, I think. Schwab. There we go. Oh, they don't have it. Yeah. So it is like I thought. They don't sell it on Waterstones. So it probably is an online release. I wonder if you could get it from like Amazon or something. I should have probably like researched this before we set out to read it, but it's okay. If you can find it, then it's alright as well. But I will try to get the ebook and put it on Discord so everyone has access to it. Warm Up, V.E. Schwab. Guys, it is free with Audible trial. not completely free. The audiobook. Wait, here it is. See, Warm Up, original prequel to Vicious. 0 with the Audible trial. Does it only exist as an audiobook? That's interesting, because I don't think that's what it said on Goodreads. Or maybe I just am remembering wrong. I guess if I can find the audiobook, I might put it on Discord if I can find that as well. Like, if I can somehow get it from Audible. I don't know if that's possible, but I'll try. No, it doesn't say anything about it being an audiobook. Kindle edition. What? Makes no sense. Why does it only exist as a audiobook? But then it says Kindle edition. Very confusing. Wait, this is urban fantasy. Is Vicious also urban fantasy? I'm guessing yes. Since this is a prequel. It is. Wait, this is good, because this is I don't think I've read urban fantasy before, unless Galant is urban fantasy. But regardless, my cousin told me, and she's like an avid fantasy reader, and she told me that I might like urban fantasy the most. So this is exciting. This will be a good test. Let me check whether Galant is classified as urban fantasy, because I don't remember. Doesn't seem like it is. No, it isn't. Okay. And neither was Darker Shade, I don't think. Oh, but you know what? What maybe was? What was it? Oh my gosh. What was it called? Oh, this is urban fantasy. Oh, interesting. I guess that makes sense, because it does take place in London. And one of the versions of London is similar to ours. I was thinking maybe Afterlove might be considered urban fantasy, but I guess this makes sense, because like so far A Dark Shade of Magic has been one of the books that I've liked the most out of Theories. Is this not urban fantasy? Oh, what classifies urban fantasy? Like, what do you need to have? What makes urban fantasy? What makes urban fantasy urban fantasy? Question mark. Placing supernatural elements in an approximation of a contemporary urban setting. The combination provides the writer with a platform for classic fantasy tropes, something plot elements, and unusual characters without demanding the creation of an entire imaginary world. So Afterlove is urban fantasy, because it didn't create a whole, like an entire world. In Galant, I would also say it's urban fantasy, you know. So far from Theories, I don't remember all the books we've read, but this one was, I think, is the one with the highest rating so far, and I think Darker Shade of Magic is the second one with the highest rating out of all the ones. Galant was not as high, but honestly it's just because the story is not as good, and it doesn't really have to do with the fantasy elements. It's just that, wait, I give it 4 stars. I thought I gave it 3.5. Oh, maybe that's why it is 4 stars, because I rounded it up, I suppose. But yeah, I'm excited about it. We'll see how it goes, and I will try to put the warm up on the Discord for everyone, so you can read that before we start. I also heard that Vicious is like that type of story where it's like you're rooting for the villain type of thing, which is exciting to me. I love a good villain, especially if they're like misunderstood villains, and they're not like actually, you know, they're not like killing people or anything like that. So I'm excited to see how that plays out as well, because that's a cool trope, and I don't think I've read that trope before, so I'm excited to read that and find out if I like it. Yeah. Also, with my version of Vicious, I got like the box set, and I got it from a charity shop for very cheap. It was like £3, like £3.50, something like that. And it came with this. Look at it, it's so beautiful. It's like it's very good quality. It's like photo card type of quality. It's just a little art piece. It has a bunch of critiques for Extraordinary, which it's part of the shoes. I'm not sure. I think it takes place in the same universe, because it does show up on Goodreads that you should read Warm Up, Vicious, then Extraordinary, like one of the volumes, and then the other one, Vengeful, yes, that's the name. So I'm guessing this is a character from Extraordinary. It looks really beautiful, doesn't it? I love this bob cut, if it even can be described as a bob cut. I guess not, because it's like melting. Her hair is melting into the water. Really cool. I love fan art. I don't know if this was who painted this actually. Oh, Enid Balam. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. Enid Balam. I wonder if they have an Instagram. Let's check it out. I'm always up for looking at pretty art. Enid. Oh, I found it. Artist, mountain rural, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Rural. Kid currently working for Amazing Marvel Comics. Wow, Popoff King. Popoff, look at them with Spider-Man. I love these shoes. Wait, I just realized that they drew this. That's fantastic. How incredible. Very, very good. Okay, art is right now is just Marvel. Just Marvel heroes. Or villains, I guess. Are these villains? I don't know. I'm not a big Marvel person. Oh wait, this is from I know this girl. Isn't this from the animated Spider-Man movie? The one with Miles Morales? I like that one. That one's nice. It's very overwhelming, the animation style for that, but it's also very unique. And it's very interesting. I really like that movie. I'm trying to see if they've done any more illustrations for like Vicious and Vengeful. That's so good. Wow. Spider-Gwen. Oh, that's her name. Yeah, Gwen. Miniseries main cover. So nice. I'm wondering, how long have they been working for Marvel? It seems like a lot of time, right? It's just Marvel. Oh, is this Marvel? Commission sketch. When was this? 24 weeks ago. Oh, I think, didn't the writer post more stuff as well? Wait. Images. I'm guessing they only did the covers for Extraordinary. Do you think, because Extraordinary is a graphic novel, do you think they could have done the art for the graphic novel as well? Like not just the cover, but also the actual thing. Let's see, actually, does Goodreads tell us this? I don't know. Let's check it out. Extraordinary. Okay. Did I spell it wrong? Extra or ordinary? No, that is right. It's not appearing. VE. There we go. Villains. Oh, see, that's supposedly the one that we need to read in between. 1.5 from Villains. Oh yeah, look. So V. Schwab wrote the story, and Enid I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name. In it did like all of the art, so not just the cover but also the drawings inside. That's so cool. I love that. I love how like they include the name of the artist. It's so important, and I love that they do that. We should probably figure out how we should read that, because I keep saying that, I keep thinking that I should figure that out and I always forget, so you might as well try and figure it out during stream. Because you see, that's villains 1.5, but it's extraordinary. Then we have actual extraordinary, which is 0. And does it have, see, book 2 is the 1.5 of villains, correct? It looks like the same cover at least. Wait, 30 pages. I'm confused. What? Huh? What do you mean? How big are these? Are they really that small? Because the other one was 100 and something. 24 pages. Are these like comics? Oh yeah, they are comics. That's why they're so short. I wonder if we can even find these. Actually, oh, do I still have it open? I do. Waterstones. Oh god. Schwab. Like that, I think. Is that right? Yes. Okay. Let's see if they have extraordinary on here. Ooh. Never seen this one. Or Dark Duet. Dark Duet, City of Ghosts. Should probably, oh, they're extraordinary, and that's extraordinary as well. I wonder, I think Waterstone says how many pages it has. Yeah, 112 pages. I'm confused. Does it combine a bunch of them? Like, what's going on? I don't know how this works. I keep finding videos like, if you don't know how to read Brandon Sanderson books, here's your guide. If you don't know how to read X writer books, here's your guide. Never seen one for this. Totally would have been very helpful. Gosh darn it. This one's how many pages? 112 as well. I'm guessing, I mean, this is also a villain story. What? I'm confused. How does it work? I don't know. I thought this would be way more straightforward, but it's definitely not. And I don't know what's going on. Is this graphic novels for A Darker Shade of Magic? The Steel Prince, Knight of Knights, Shades of Magic. Since when is this a thing? I've never heard of it. Like, I knew about Extraordinary, I didn't know about these. Shades of Magic, this looks like it's combining a bunch of them. The Steel Prince, 1 to 3. So when are you oh my gosh. This is veering into very owie territory, like it's making my brain hurt. So I guess I will try to figure this out off stream. I don't know how it works. Regardless, it's time for us to do a sprint, or our last sprint of the day. So I will see you in half an hour. Have fun. Hello, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you had a nice print. I read 2 more chapters and a little bit of another one. And I'm officially halfway, oh, you can see, there you go. Halfway through this book. And it's still 5 stars. We'll see what it is at the end. Hopefully by next week I'll have finished this. At least I'm hoping. Because I do need to start more books this month, and I'm hoping to like read 13 books this month. That's like my hope. I don't think that's gonna happen because that's a lot. But that's what I'm gonna try. So yeah, that is my plan for this month. I'm excited about it. We'll see how it goes. I will keep you updated. So far I have finished 0 books this month. But I'm close to finishing The Cheat Sheet by Sarah, what's her name? Sarah something. Sarah Adams, I want to say that's her name. And I don't know how I feel about that book yet, because when I first started reading it, I was not liking it. I did not like the main characters. Like, I liked the guy, but I didn't like the girl. Like, she was too, I don't know, too much. She was too much. But now I've like, because the more I read it, the more I start associating the girl with, like, this is gonna sound so ridiculous, but I've started associating her with Marinette from Miraculous Ladybug, if you know that show. It's just the way that like Marinette is about Adrien, like the way that she's so fixated on him and like so crazy about him and like so weird about it as well. Like, that's just the way that this girl is in this book. And once I started seeing it as that, it somehow made it better. I don't know why. I think it's just I've been following Miraculous Ladybug since I was literally a teenager. So it's been like almost 10 years of my life following that show. And it's still not over. Gosh darn it. But I think because of that, I have like very fond feelings about the characters of that show. So it makes it, when I start associating another character with a character from that show, it makes it harder for me to look at them badly, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think I'm liking it more now, but at the same time, I don't know, because the beginning was so, I was really considering DNFing the book. Like, it was that bad. So I don't know, I made myself read it because I needed a lighthearted read for me to like read at night, a lighthearted book. And I couldn't start a new book because I have a lot of books that I've started, so I didn't want to start a new one. So I made myself read one of the ones that I had already started. So I just went for that one, and I tried to like make myself read it, and I'm very, very close to finishing it now. I'm like, I think I have like 47 minutes left according to my Kobo. So I'll finish it today, I think, hopefully, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But yeah, I'm really unsure what to give that book, because from going from a DNF to okay-ish, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna have to be a 3, like, you know, like a meh, like a it's not horrible, but it could be way better type of rating. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. I don't know, I'll see by the end. It might be completely ruined at the end, like something might happen that might make me want to DNF it again. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I'm proud to announce last week I was reading, does anyone remember, was it 10 books at the same time or something? I think it was. Now I'm only reading 8, so it's gotten better. Not super better, but better nonetheless. And I'm slowly making my way through this goddamn list. There's books here that I started in February and I still haven't finished, and it's really pissing me off. So that's gonna be my goal for this month. I'm gonna tackle this currently reading list and try to finish it, and hopefully that will that will work. What is this? Because I'm reading a BTS book, like the book that they released last year. There's like, I keep getting recommended other BTS books that I've never heard about, like this. What is this? I never heard of this. BTS the Review. What sets BTS apart? The music behind BTS's phenomenal popularity. But is this from their company or not? That's what I'm. What do the armies, their loyal brigade of worldwide fans, mean by BTS pop? Youngdae, a seasoned critic of Korean popular music, boldly tackles an unprecedented task, an in-depth review of BTS's entire discography. After all, the proper approach to give musicians their due respect is by listening to their music. This is actually probably interesting. Like, seeing from an outsider perspective, just listening to the songs and actually giving, like, as a music critic, your thoughts on it, might be interesting to read this. I'm curious about it now. Because I'm just thinking, like, especially if they're a Korean music critique, then they will actually know what they are saying. Like, there won't be any translation problems or anything. So, interesting. But yeah, that's what I mean. It just keeps, like, getting recommended to me. Right now there's no more appearing. But, like, I swear, like, 2 days ago, it was all that was getting recommended to me for some reason. Dead Poet Society. Anyways, now it's not anymore, of course. As soon as I talk about it, it goes away. Anyways, I think this will be it for the stream. I will be live next week again, on Saturday from 5 to 7-ish, around that, like I always am. And I will see you next week. Alright, everyone. Bye-bye. And remember, if you're participating in Minder, do the lightning challenge that came out today. Don't miss out on that easy point. Alright, bye!